Hmm.
Yeah, but that way I used to be no say. Hi, it's Nicole.
Hello, Jeremy.
Welcome back to my channel. I've gained a lot of subscribers for the last few months, so I thought it would be good to have some proper introduction of ourselves. So we're gonna do Q&A today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for subscribing to her. You know, she puts a lot of work and effort into this, so I'm glad to see it
And always,
doing well.
always thank you for lots of good comments and nice words. Thank you. The first question, our age.
Age, height, and where you live. That would be the first question.
Yep.
So age, I am 33. I just turned 33 a few months ago.
And 29 in American age, so 30 and 34 in Korea. So 4 years.
4-year gap.
Yeah, that is actually considered ideal in Korea.
That's about right here also.
Really?
Yeah.
And your height?
Height 5'11" and a half. So 5 feet 11 inches and a half, 71 and a half inches. I don't know what it would be in centimeters.
180.
180?
Yeah.
180?
And I'm 5'2", which is 158 almost. And where do we live?
We live in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Yes. We just moved from South Dakota. And what do you do?
I am a logistics officer. I'm a major in the United States Army. 12 years total of active duty service so far.
What does logistics do?
Logistics is, food, fuel, ammunition, supplies, distribution of that to the combat troops like infantrymen and stuff like that. So
the next question will be a little different. So what made you decide to marry your spouse? Why you decide to marry me? You gotta be honest. You gotta be honest. Don't make up something sweet or nice.
We dated. When we met, I thought so. First of all, I thought she was beautiful. That was one of the first things I told her after our first meeting, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. She's a very nice person, very good person, very genuine, and I don't know. I just was very attracted to that. Koreans are a little bit more family oriented.
Mm-hmm.
So that was.
Because he's really a family oriented person
yeah,
too.
And when we were dating, she put a lot of effort into me, which was something I've never experienced before. So it made me.
Thanks for your bad ex-girlfriends.
So that made it. I don't know. It made me want that to be a part of my life. So.
That's good. That's good. At first when we dated, when we were dating, I thought international marriage is a crazy thing for me to do. I always thought you to be a good dad, not just specifically to my kids, but you'll be a good dad. And by the time you have to leave, when the time came, I just couldn't let you go.
Well, I mean, it did come quick,
Yes.
We
always avoided the
we avoided the topic, and then when it come time, like, oh crap, he's leaving in like 3 months.
Yeah, so I mean, of course, even though we broke up, we are not dying. We our lives kept going, right? But I'm like, why would I have to go through it if I can stay with him? Okay, then marriage versus dating.
Different. Well, different. Well, we dated. All of our dating was in Korea. The first time we lived together, we were married.
Yeah.
So it was different, and then the location was different. You know, there was so much to do in the city where you could do everything was
not just marriage, just all our environment or change.
Yeah, completely different from dating and marriage. I mean, 2.5 million people in Daegu to 10,000 people in South Dakota.
Yes.
You know, it's completely different. So, I mean, I don't know what's bad to that.
I mean, I like being married.
It is. I mean, it's really cool to, you know, to be married, or, you know, to have that title as I'm married, and, you know, have the ring, and then, you know, people ask about it, and you're like proud to tell that people about your spouse. And then now that we have the baby, you know, I'm telling everyone, it's like, oh, my baby did this, oh, he did this, oh, look what I've got, you know, look at my baby. Yeah, I'm just proud to go out.
A good title.
It's a good title to have, and, you know, I like people to know about it.
Yeah, it's kind of feels secure.
Yeah.
Just having someone to share your life.
I'm fine wearing the same pair of clothes 3 or 4 days in a row. I wear a uniform 5 days a week, so I wear the same clothes every day. I don't have to go out and buy new clothes to impress anyone.
Yeah.
So
you have to impress your wife too.
I need to do that more. But.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, like, we don't need to do something special, or, you know, just staying at home, chilling, relaxing. Okay, what kind of culture difference being married in Korean or in international marriage?
Well, a lot. The holidays, for one, you know, American holidays, Korean holidays are completely different.
That's right.
You know, what is it? No, the one it's like a couple's day in Korea, but it's
Christmas.
That's Christmas, yeah. So Christmas for us in America is really family oriented, presents and this and that. Everyone gets together. Well, in Korea, it's more of like a couple's thing. You know, just you two together, which is completely different.
Yeah, I'm glad that's one point I marry you. I like American Christmas. You
know, so her first Christmas in the U.S., we were with my family, a whole bunch of people, and it was just like a real big shock.
Yeah, and I loved it. But babe, that's my culture difference. I should feel, not you should feel. What?
No, it was like, it was really cool to introduce you to that.
Oh, really?
Because I knew it was different. I'm like, oh yeah, let me show you this. Let me show you what we do here. Here, look at all the food, and I don't know, sometimes the way it could be just personalities too.
I think so.
A lot of the things we argue about would be, you know, my way of wanting something, and then, which is normal. I mean, you're never gonna have someone.
Say it. What?
You're never gonna have two people who are exactly alike. You know, but like, I don't know, with baby clothes and decorations and stuff like that. You know, what am I trying to say? Design culture is different.
Like,
you know.
Yeah, 감성. It's like that's sentimental, or like, yes.
I mean, I have, but it's not nothing that's like
severe.
Yeah. We usually work through it.
The difference between you and me is I have to talk to him what I really, really want. He doesn't read between lines.
No.
But Koreans, you know, try to see their face and try to read their mind, atmosphere. We don't straightforward. We don't speak straightforward. But I have to, and he wanted to be direct.
So that's, I mean, again, I think that's more of a personality thing.
Yeah. And plan for the second baby?
Yes. Plan for number 2 and 3.
No, not 3. Not 3. I wish I can have. No, I hope we can have 3 kids, and I want 3 kids only if they can come out of my belly in 5 months and walk in a year. Having 1 baby make me want more, but I want to work, and they also need a mom. So I don't know. We will figure out. So you want?
Yeah, we could do daycare. I mean, daycare is an option. A lot of people do daycare here. it's not preferred because you don't get that, you know, that bonding time as much.
So you want boy or girl?
I want a girl. We have a boy. I want the next one to be a girl.
But
it's unlikely.
I have strong feeling that I will have a boy again.
Not a single girl in my dad's side of the family for 3 generations. So
yeah,
this one could be the one.
We'll see. We'll see. You'll see.
But I'm having a feeling it's a boy, but I definitely want it to be a girl.
Yeah, I want a girl. What's Logan's name meaning? It doesn't have any meaning.
No meaning.
It's just we pick one we like. We have few standards when you pick the name. First, it has to flow well with his last name. Secondly, it
had to flow well with the middle name we wanted.
And easy to pronunciate in Korea. Not too long or not too exotic. Speaking of which, he doesn't have any specific Korean name, any other Korean name. So my parents, maybe you might have heard, my parents called him Kona. This is the last name. My parents call me Shina. Yeah. Or Logan. So, also, a lot of people ask us about Trooper. I think Trooper is popular in our channel. What is Trooper's breed?
Trooper is a...
He's under my feet.
He's under my feet. Trooper is an Australian Shepherd and Poodle mix.
So, Aussie Doodle.
Aussie Doodle, yeah. We almost didn't get a dog. I came home from work one day and was like, I want a dog.
Yeah, our town was really, really dog friendly because anywhere to bring the dog to. And he grew up with dogs, I grew up with dogs. We thought it's good to have kid and dog grow up together.
Yeah. And we wanted a poodle mix.
Because of allergy?
Yeah, so they're hypoallergenic and they don't shed, which has been great.
Great.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any aggression.
Yeah, no aggression. He's like the sweetest dog you'd ever see. Loves everyone.
What's your food you miss the most in Korea?
Mandu.
What kind of mandu you want?
All of it. No, mandu, donkasu, and hotak?
Yeah, hotak. 서문시장 hotak. Summer market hotak.
Summer market, yeah. And
there's one place that sells the best hotak. Yeah, which has long lines but worth waiting.
What is it? The chicken in a cup from the underground.
닭강정. 반월당 닭강정.
And then chicken hearts. Chicken hearts on a stick. Yeah, from the street vendor.
He might have spent like few bucks on there. And
I probably do like 10,000 won like every time.
Really? How much is it? Is it possible?
For like I think you get like 2 for 1,000 won.
Okay. Food fighter.
So I just get a whole stack of them and just eat them.
For me, I miss just 양념 통닭 and anything Jeremy wouldn't like 과메기 알배추에 싼 거, 그리고 물미역, 초장, seaweed.
Seaweed soup is okay.
Okay. My mom makes really, really good 된장찌개 with 꽃게. So I miss that too.
Her mom's kimchi is really good too. Yes. Really spicy.
And actually a lot of people said that, how would you eat that kind of food, American food, every day? Your eating video made me want to have some kimchi. I didn't think that way, but yes, I actually don't mind having American food almost every day. I'm not picky at all. And when I went back to Korea and I have a spoon of Korean food, I'm like, I can feel every blood circulation in my body, and okay, this is my soul. But I like all kind of food, and I like all carbs like bread, noodle, pasta. The biggest reason I didn't have the Korean food that often was the first station we were. It don't have any Asian grocery store, but I had to adapt to that situation. A lot of people ask me about my school or my study and major. I graduated from university in Korea and worked in a shipping division in a logistics company in a year and moved here, finished my graduate school.
So your undergrad was business and your graduate school was business.
Yes.
Here in the US.
Yes. I realized there are a lot of people like me who are worrying about their career or future job because they have to move to another country. Honestly, when I moved to US, I kind of underestimated how difficult it is. I worked in quite a big company, and at that point I was thinking, okay, I don't need to work at a big company. And I thought I would do good in America too, because working in a big company doesn't make it wouldn't be peak in my life. That's what I thought. Military is more flexible than American labor market. Things happen unexpected way, like COVID, and we didn't expect to have a baby about this time. So I still want to work. It wouldn't be easy, but I would work. I will work. The most important thing when you want to work in abroad is knowing what you want to do. That's what I'm struggling. I want to work in whatever. I just want to work at this point. But having specific goal it would be nice to pursue. And I was surprised to see how many people ask me how I study English. Because it's awkward to say, but I still think that my English is not good enough to talk about how I study English, and I don't love how I speak in English. But I guess everybody has certain points that you can learn something from.
Your English is better than a lot of people. When people find out I'm married to a Korean, a lot of them ask me, it's like, how's your English? That's
Really?
like one of the first things.
Really?
It's like, it's really good. I mean, it's really good.
The two figures I speak to the most is a baby and a dog. I have to study more. Okay, how did I study English? Really, I always liked studying English, even in my high school. So when I graduated from high school, I think I was somewhat familiar with basic grammar that are like 수능 영어. But I couldn't speak any English at all. Like I could speak, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? I could speak that, but when I was in 20, I had a friend who also want to speak English better, like me or like any other people. And we kept journal in English, corrected each other. Of course, it's wrong. We don't know anything, but we try to correct each other's. And shadowing. So you just speak after the video or the movie, read some article out loud a lot. Like, sometimes you have to let yourself go because it's cringy to speak like English. We say it's buttery.
Buttery?
Yes, because you have to let your accent go and try to be real like them. And then when my English got better after, I try to stay close to English always. I participated in a lot of programming about English in Korea in school. I think it got gradually better up until now. And hopefully it got better. It will get better.
It's better. I can even tell it's better.
Postpartum care. You know how much I emphasized about postpartum care. What I heard is Americans just walk and
get you out the door the day after.
Yes.
We were in the hospital, what, 4 days?
Yeah.
4 days?
It wasn't that bad. I actually liked it. It was better than I thought.
They really make you feel like you're cared for.
Yes. The reason I like American hospital was first.
Well, it was an army hospital, so I mean
every hospital might be different.
Yeah.
But first, husband is so much involved. While my surgery was going on, he was the one who stayed with the baby for 4 hours, just two of them together. And he was with me all day, all together. By the time I was discharged, he knew my condition as much as I know about me. I saw something online that American hospital give you just shitty food.
No, it was pretty good. It was.
I had a whole bunch of options. Like you can choose rice or potato bread or chicken, pork, dessert, drink,
a lot of
anything.
food.
Yeah, you can choose anything, whatever you like.
I even got a free meal.
Oh, and the hospital is not just like hospital you can think of. They had also lactation consultants. They visit you and circulate the hospital every day, checking what's going on, and they teach you how to breastfeed, and not just like hospital you imagined. Yeah, in Korea, 2 to 3 weeks, Korean goes to the postpartum care center, like 산후조리 one. I didn't go there, couldn't be there, but first 2 to 3 weeks that I spent with my baby and my husband were so precious. And baby, I wouldn't go even if I have a chance to go there. You can struggle, you go through a lot of things. Of course you'll be clumsy and awkward, but that's fun part and very adorable part and just so precious. I mean, I heard that you save 2 weeks for yourself, then you can hug your baby as much you can later. I agree with that, but I don't know, I just like the first 2 weeks.
And then me having 3 weeks of
That's the good.
Of paternal leave was helpful, very helpful.
If he was off from us for 3 weeks and had to join later, you and me both were quite frustrated about what you would have done. I gotta tell you this, if I had to be kicked out from hospital in 2 days, it would be totally different. I also have to say this, for the second baby, I'd like to have mom really here. Just if you are the person who can just let house chore being piled up or delayed, you need postpartum care, or you have to really let yourself, or you have to train your husband perfectly. But I'm not good at ordering something or just seeing any person to do what I do. It's just, that's my fault. That was it. So thank you for watching our videos and thank you for subscribing to our channel.
If you have any other questions, I guess comment
Yeah,
on this one, maybe.
Bye.
See ya.